Hey guys, this is Rodney Walker, and I am so happy today to be able to bring to you someone really special. You know, we get a chance to work with a lot of nonprofit organizations and a lot of wonderful individuals, and I'm happy today to bring an individual your way by the name of Christopher. Now, Christopher is one of a few people in the United States that's been invited to be a part of our program. Every year, we get a chance to help a lot of people learn about the ins and outs of grants all over. But we tend to work with a small handful that are actually some that are in our apprenticeship kind of coaching program, where I get a chance to work with them one-on-one to help them to take the information that we've used to raise $375 million for our clients and share the insight with them so that they can go and continue to do good work with other people. So today I'm happy to present to you Christopher. Christopher, welcome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rodney. I appreciate this opportunity.
I'm excited about you, and I'm excited about introducing many of those that are out there to you. Christopher, tell us about yourself a little bit. I know you're working on your PhD right now. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, thank you. Thanks for asking. So yes, my name is Christopher. I was born in Georgia, raised in North Carolina, and I did my schooling mostly in North Carolina. I got my bachelor's degree in business, my MBA in business, my MBA degree from Fayetteville State University, AACSB accredited university, one of the top accreditations in America, in the world actually. And now I'm studying for my PhD in management at a university in Iowa. And so it's called Maharishi University of Management, also accredited university. And so it's a little bit about me. I can go into some other facts, but I'll keep it there, just kind of keep it short.
That's great. So I'm talking to somebody who got some brains up there, a lot of brains.
Thanks.
Been doing a lot of studies there. And you know, one of the things I was really impressed with when I got a chance to connect with you and work with you, Christopher, was the fact that you are somebody who is a doer. You know, you've traveled all over and done some studies abroad as well as here in the States, but you are doing. I love that about you. Now, Christopher, tell me why grants? Like, why grants and why now? And what are you hoping to do with this knowledge?
Well, thanks for asking. Good question. Grants came at a time where I didn't even really know, how powerful grants could be. I kind of came across it. And so with my business background, I would really, I think it would be a great opportunity if I could do something like the Bill Gates Foundation, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. And I just thought these kinds of foundations were based on, people giving you money. And I recently started working at a nonprofit, a few months ago. Yeah, about a few months ago, and I found out, wow, you can get money from grants as well to do projects. And with my PhD, with the nonprofit, wanted to do a foundation in the future. I think grants would really benefit me to learn this skill, learn grant writing.
That's great. That's great. And one of the requirements that we have when a student is in our training, since it's like an apprenticeship program, I'm working with people like Christopher, really sharp people, to help them to learn how to do this at a very, very high level. And one of our requirements is that they actually do a real life grant for a real life nonprofit organization, because we're not about giving grades. We're about helping to see individuals and organizations get funded. And so Christopher right now is in the process of determining which one of these nonprofits out there he's going to actually get a chance to help to raise some funds by doing a grant proposal for. Christopher, tell us a little bit about some of the type of nonprofits you'd like to work with, or types that you would like to possibly support in this endeavor by partnering with them to write a grant for their organization.
Thank you. Thanks for that. So with me, I really enjoy helping youth. As Mr. Rodney mentioned, I traveled abroad. I lived in China. I taught English in China, and I really was able to connect with children more, I would say, while I was in China. And even in America, I've in some of the community organizations that I've been a part of, I've done mentoring, doing a lunch buddy kind of program. And so, yeah, youth is one of my, helping the youth is one of my goals. I also would like to help the homeless, people in poverty, and maybe people who are convicts. Maybe they're kind of getting back into the workforce, and maybe there's like some job training and what have you. Military, my father was military, and I live in a military community, Fort Bragg area, if you're familiar with it, one of the biggest military bases. And there's other things, health disparities, and yeah, I'm really open, and I would like to just do some good work. And so I'm open to the ideas that I know of now, and then maybe some ideas that I don't know about.
That's excellent. So some fortunate nonprofit is going to get a chance to have you work with them for a month. I'm going to be overseeing your grant proposal as you prepare a dynamic proposal for them to help them get funded. And all they need to do is get in touch with you, or if you need to, reach out to me and I'll put you in touch. But Christopher, what can they reach you at if they want it? They say, great, we want this guy, Christopher, to write a winning grant proposal for us and bring some more money to our organization. What can they reach you?
Yeah, so some of the best ways to get in contact with me would be first by my phone. I can be reached at 910-758-6589. My email address, cdarden, so that's CDARDEN @MUM.edu. And then even looking me up on Facebook, Christopher F. Darden. And so with the F, that's my middle initial. I have a dot after my middle initial. So Christopher F. Darden. Those will be three of the best ways to get in contact with me.
That's excellent. Well, Christopher, I'm sure they better hurry up. I know that because I'm not going to be around for long. And reach out to me. If you have any challenges connecting with them, let me know. I'll be happy to make sure we get in touch. And maybe if Christopher is already taken, I got some other people that I can maybe turn you on to, because we get, like I said, we literally help thousands of people all the time learn about grants, but we only work with a handful one-on-one to make sure that we take them and help them to learn at the highest level. So if Christopher is not available, I'll be happy to introduce you to some of my other students that could possibly help you out. Just feel free to reach out to me. Other than that, we want to thank you, Chris, for your time, for being with us. And I'm looking forward to coming back later on once we are at the other side, after you've written this proposal for them and help them to get funded, to coming back and remembering this day. How does that sound?
Sounds great. Thank you, Mr. Rodney. I appreciate this opportunity.
All right. Have a good one. And
thank you.
Talk to you soon. All the best. Get in touch with this young man. He's a winner.